Let's get more updates on the primary election, and TVC News senior reporters Ayodeji, Moradeyo and Rafiu are standing by. So Ayo, let's come to you first. Briefly give us a situation report on the governorship primaries. What's the latest?
Esther, it has been a busy day. We moved around some of the local government areas in Ondo State. We were in the Central Senatorial District, and we also cover part of the Southern Senatorial District. I want to tell you that in some places we visited, the exercise was peaceful, and there were reports that the election did not take place in some areas. I can also tell you that some of these aspirants are complaining that they didn't allow their supporters to vote. But by and large, the election was peaceful. People turned out, members of the party turned out in their numbers to be part of the exercise. And we have security men who from the DSS and others who were part of the exercise to monitor, to ensure that the exercise was peaceful. It has been a peaceful exercise, as I said, and we are waiting for the result to be collated. Results have been released at the world level, and now at the Collation Center, these results will be summed up and the winner will be announced. So we have a correspondent across the state. We have a correspondent in the Southern Senatorial District. We also have in the Central and the North. Now I have my colleague. He also moved around to monitor the exercise. Rafiu is here. He's a senior reporter like me. Rafiu, you witnessed it all. You saw what happened in Akure. So what are your observations like?
All right. The election, as we monitored, started late in many of those places that we visited. We visited like Ward 2 in Akure South. We visited Ward 3, Ward 4, Ward 7, and Ward 9. All those places we visited, accreditation exercise started very late. Electoral officers, members of the APC that were saddled with the responsibility of ensuring the conduct of the election, they all came late to those polling units. But at the end of the day, they came. Members of the party lined up and they counted them and they announced those results. But what I can say is that the election was largely peaceful, except in some cases where we were not there, but we learned that there were some issues in some areas that we did not visit. But by and large, the election has been peaceful, and we believe that within the next 1, 2, 3 hours, all the results should be collated and winners will emerge.
Rafiu, some aspirants are agitating. They are not satisfied with the conduct of the exercise. Did you witness something of this nature?
Yes, one of them is Benga Edema, and is an aspirant. Then we have Akinterenwa, his agent, also complained that the exercise started very late. That's number one. Secondly, he said the materials were not distributed at the place where the materials are supposed to be distributed. That the governor just came and told them that all these materials have been released. And he was now asking, were these materials, were they released through WhatsApp or through internet? He was even asking those questions. So, but they said what they wanted at that time was that the elections should be cancelled, the primary elections should be cancelled, and a fresh exercise be conducted by the national leadership of the party, because presently many of them believed they've been shortchanged and that they were not, that their supporters were not allowed to actively participate in the primary election.
In your own view, do you think this is enough to cancel the exercise?
Ordinarily, because in any election like this, we have some of these issues like that, but I don't think it's the complaint made by the aspirant will be enough to cancel the election, because largely in all the places we visited, the election was peaceful. People came out in the large number, not minding the condition, the temperature. They were still happy. The furor was there. They were happy that they were able to come out and cast their ballot for candidates of their choice. You know, it's like a celebration of democracy when people are allowed to come out. You know, this is direct primary. If it is indirect primary, it will have been held through delegates. But now it is direct. Every member of the APC, registered members of the APC, all of them were allowed to take part in this very election. But I think by the time the chairman of the committee, who happens to be the governor of Kogi State, is collating the result, he will decide whether the election will be cancelled or winner will emerge at the end of the day.
Thank you very much, Rafiu. We'll still continue to monitor the exercise. The votes will be collated. The results at the 203 wards will be collated. Over to you, Esther in Lagos.
Right, our reporters, Ayodeji Moradeyo, Rafiu and Ayodeji Moradeyo giving us updates there.